Yo, what up? So you want to move to Costa Rica? Well, let me answer some of the questions I get asked the most. Maybe it'll help you make a decision. Alright, so number one, let's just get this straight out of the way. Bugs, okay? Bugs. It's Central America. It's tropical climate. There's bugs, you know? You got spiders, you got scorpions, you got all types of stuff. There's bugs. If you can't live with bugs, I mean, I guess this probably isn't the life for you. You probably don't want to live anywhere tropical. Even Florida. I mean, if you live in Florida, there's bugs. You know, I don't know where these people live where they can't live with bugs. But yeah, sorry guys. Your only best bet besides that, you know, instead of harsh chemicals and bug traps and all that stuff, have the geckos in your house. Don't worry about the geckos. But then there's people that are like, oh my god, there's geckos in my house. I can't live with geckos in my house. I don't think Costa Rica's for you guys. If that's your issue, if that's your main problem, you can't come here because of the bugs and you can't live with geckos, well then I think you should probably just stay where you're at. I don't want to sound mean, but just kind of how it is. Unless you're just talking about mosquitoes, because, well, I think we could all agree that mosquitoes suck. That really just depends on where you live, really. I've moved around 5 times in 3 years that I've lived here. And I think I found the spot that has the least amount of mosquitoes, for me, so far. I get about 2.5, 3 months out of the year that I get, you know, kind of killed with mosquitoes, and that's right in between rainy season and dry season and rainy season, which we're in right now. So that's really great. But my advice to you is to kind of move around, try different spots. If you're going to be here for a couple years, or you don't know how long you're going to be here, just move around, try different spots, see what works for you, see what has the least amount of bugs. You know, in other places that I've lived, I've had tarantulas the size of my hand, I've had scorpions, I've had all types of crazy stuff living in my house. Here, I mean, I randomly get little spiders about this big. I haven't seen a scorpion yet, and I just get, you know, a little bit of bugs at like 6 o'clock at night. You get a little bit of mosquito bites. These little baby black things, I don't even know what they are. They're not mosquitoes, but they hurt. Those things bite and they hurt. They're tiny as hell and they're the worst. Really, my advice to you is just kind of move around a little bit, try different spots, see what works for you, see what you like the best, and then, you know, move around in that area, see what works for you there. You know, some people like to be up in the mountains, some people like to be at the beach. Which leads me into my next question that I get asked all the time, which is, where should I live? It's hot. It's always hot. Whew. So, I always find that a weird question to ask a stranger. You know, where should I live? I mean, there's so many factors to that question. But here's what I could tell you. Ooh. If you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen. Hold on. Alright, so the beach is really hot. If you live by the beach and you're gonna be the one that needs AC and shit, I mean, you're talking about spending a lot more money than needed. If you can stand the heat, if you like the heat, then I would say try the beach. If you're not really into that much heat, I would say live somewhere in like San Isidro or something, where it's still close to the beach. You can still go to the beach for day trips, but still get home to a nice cool breeze every day. Because up in San Isidro, It's beautiful. It is like a whole different kind of world up there. Still hot in the city, but once you get up in the mountains a little bit, it's still, the breeze is so much nicer. So my suggestion to you would be, again, tons of butterflies. Again, my suggestion to you would be move around. Don't stay in one spot for too long. Try the city, try the beach, try the jungle, try the river, try everywhere. Just try all the spots. Find your spot and then make it more permanent. If you're only gonna be here for a year, maybe try 1 or 2 of those. But if you're gonna be here for a long term, I would say just move around. Always just keep moving until you find the spot that you love. Because that's what I did. I found a spot when I first got down here. It was $400 in San Isidro, but I knew that that was already half my rent in Jersey. So I knew once I get here, I'll find something cheaper. Then I found nothing. Everything after that was under $250. So my next house was $250. Next one after that was $250. Actually, I think then I came down to Uvita, and I lived right in Bahia Balena in this little spot, and I think it was $275. But it was literally right around the corner from the beach. I mean, it was really cool, but it was too hot, way too hot. It was too small. Didn't work out for me. But it was just a spot that I could find closer to the beach that can now search around. You know what I mean? So I don't have to drive 45 minutes to the beach just to find a spot. Now I'm at the beach. Now I can drive 45 minutes down the beach and find my perfect spot, which here I am. That's how you do it. Nice. The Tico way. Whew. It is warm, baby. It is warm. Alright. So let's talk about everyone's favorite question to ask is, how's the Wi-Fi? Well, Wi-Fi is a lot better in this country than it used to be, apparently. I mean, that's what I've been told. But I mean, for most part, I mean, I lived in a big tree house in the jungle at one point, and there was no Wi-Fi. It sucked. It was really bad. I learned my lesson. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. I rented a place without really checking in on the Wi-Fi. I asked if there was Wi-Fi. They said yes, but apparently that means I have to pay some guy on the mountain $100 a month for some service that he basically just bounces off an antenna and gives to me. It was bullshit. I wasn't getting involved in that. So my suggestion to you would be, always ask the landlord or whoever you're dealing with about the Wi-Fi first. Don't even go see the house until you find out if there's Wi-Fi there, how good the signal is, and if it's worth it for you. Because if you make money online and you need Wi-Fi, you gotta have good Wi-Fi, man. You gotta have good shit, because it's the only way in this country. I mean, it's the only way I'd make money. If I didn't have good Wi-Fi at all times, I'd be screwed. I wouldn't be making money, that's for sure. I'd probably have to go home. So Wi-Fi is good, but make sure your house has it. Let's go see what's under that. So unfortunately, that was my GoPro Hero Sessions 4 last recording. RIP GoPro. So a couple months ago, my GoPro got run over by a car. Long story, but it happened. And I haven't really been in the water with it since. And when I jumped in at the waterfall, it started blinking, making noise, saying no SD card. Hopefully I got the footage. And now it has got water in the lens. And can you see that? I don't know. I'm on my phone now, so this is always fun, but it is what it is. Anyway, to finish this off, the next question that I get asked is probably the most controversial that I always see on Facebook, which is, can an expat live in Costa Rica for under $1,000 a month? Huh. We're close. Love that. Anyway, so can an expat live in Costa Rica for under $1,000 a month? The answer is absolutely. No matter what they say, no matter who says no, you can't, the answer is yes, you can. You can? I don't know. It can happen. I can. That's what I'm doing here. But you know, that will change as time goes on, I'm sure. And you know, 3 years ago when I first got here, I was not living at $1,000 a month. I was living at more like $1,300 a month, but I also had a girlfriend that I was living with, and you know, and I wasn't really adjusted to the whole thing. So now I've dropped you know, my goal was to get myself to a point where I'm not spending $1,000 a month. So yes, you can do it. You personally might live a different lifestyle, and you might have different lifestyle choices, and you like different things, and that might, you know, that's all on you, but you can do it if you need to. It's going to be hard. It's not going to happen right away. It's definitely going to take some time. It took me 3 years, but eventually I got to that point. So and I'm just going to leave you guys with one last question that I get, which is, why not Panama? It's cheaper. All right, well, it might be cheaper. I personally don't think that the Panamanians are as friendly. I haven't really been there much, but from what I can tell, you know, they don't really live that Pura Vida lifestyle like the Costa Ricans do. And also, if you like this is a prison sentence in Panama. A prison sentence. Costa Rica, you got an eighth, an ounce. As long as it's personal use, they're just gonna take it. Panama, you get caught with a joint, you're going to jail. So that's why not Panama. And again, that's just me, man. You might be different. So those are the questions I get asked the most. You know, if you're thinking about moving here, do your research. Don't just watch a video and, you know, say, oh, I'm moving to Costa Rica. Do your research. I did 5 years of research before I came here. I knew what I was getting myself into before I got here, and there was still so much to learn when I got here. So try it, give it a shot, but I would say visit first. Try, you know, I'd never been here in my life before I came here. I just came here and jumped into it, and I've been here for 3 years. I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon, so that's just me. Personally, I would tell somebody to visit, try it out first, you know, maybe stay a month, you know, take a month off of work or whatever if you can, and try it. But I wouldn't really just jump into it like I did, because there was a lot that, you know, went wrong and can go wrong, and you're going to spend a lot more money that way. And yeah, well, I don't know, good luck. Let me know if you're moving, where you're moving. If you need any more help, you know, just contact me. I'll either help you or I'll send you somebody that I know that can help you. I got people everywhere here. So anyway, thank you for checking me out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring a bell if there's still a bell. I don't even know if there's any bells anymore. Bells, whistles, do all that shit, man. Anyway, love you guys. This is weird on my phone. I keep on looking at me, but I gotta look here. Yeah, good thing I got my glasses on. Anyway, guys, love you. See ya. And look out for the new GoPro Hero 7. Extra stabilized footage. Ha! I haven't bought it yet. I haven't actually gotten it. I just broke the goddamn thing, but God! Always something, man. Always something. Cost of living just keeps on going up. Peace.